Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be taking a little break from the C10 and we are going to be repairing my Cornwell 1/2-inch impact. Give a little review and tell you about my experience with the tool here now that I've had it about 8 years and finally broke. So we're going to tear it down, get to the ender, see what we can find wrong with it, and go from there. So I've had this Cornwell impact for 8 years now. I bought it when I started working on 18-wheelers, and it's been through a lot of abuse, running a bunch of floor screws, removing head bolts, removing lug nuts. I think brand new out the box I rated it 1,200 pounds breakaway and 800 pounds of running torque. Now you're lucky to get 25 out of it. It just was running great and got to run a floor screw and it gave out. So we're going to tear it down and see if we can't figure out what's wrong with it. I think I figured it out. So this is the CAT4150. Great impact. I loved it so far. See if we can get this thing apart here. A couple of 4mm Allen heads on the back. Front off. I will say, in the 8 years I've used it, it has received very little oil, definitely no grease on the inside, so I'd say no fault on the impact itself for giving out. It's definitely on my doing. Let's see here. Housing's still fine. And there appears to be good. Thinking it's one of the vanes on the inside might have given out. That's pretty neat. Still, the fact that it's received no grease, very little oil for 8 years, still in very, very good shape. Trying to lay this out so I can remember how it goes. Here. Nothing broken there. Now let's tear into the motor here. I will say the head bolts I was using this impact on torqued well over 500 or 600 foot-pounds. It was head bolts in a large Cummins 15-liter. Figure out how this comes out of here. Might need to get a screwdriver. There comes the cover. Bearing cover. No damage there. Here's your vanes for forward and reverse. See which way it wants to spin everything. And I believe that I do see the issue. figure out how to get this out of here. You see here the vanes. Nifty little design, how it works. How most of your air motors are designed. Pretty cool. Alright. Well, that's not coming out right now. Bet you there's something behind this sticker. Don't feel anything. Yeah, another Allen head right here. Alright, I'll have to get something different to get at that one. Let's get that Allen head out. See what else we can do. Wrong size. Alright, I said it wrong earlier. It's a little 3mm Allen head. I believe this here holds the trigger assembly in. I looked at a little teardown of it before I actually started so I could have a little bit of an idea. Oh yeah. See it coming out of there now. There we go. No damage up in here. Bearing and all fine back here. There's the trigger. There's the vanes. I guess this is pressed into here. There's no getting this out. Can't quite see what's wrong with it. Exhaust port. Everything's clear. Yep. Surprisingly, there is no damage to the inside. There will be a piece of trash somewhere along the inside. So, guess I do need to, while I have it apart, put some grease in this bad boy. Put it back together. So again, 8 years strong. No fault on the Cornwell. pin right here. Little circlip. Well, that's gonna be fun. Let's get some get a punch. Not punch, a pick. So that portion's clear. That means our issue is further up inside the impact. Let's see. I don't want to break that loose. Bingo. Don't see any issue here either. That's why it wasn't. Spring here pushes up on that. As you push the trigger, this right here will push down on that little piece that was in here, and that'll let air flow through. Very neat. Guess now we get to put it back together, grease it up, see if it works. This little clip here is going to be fun. I don't know if I'll be able to, don't know if I'll be able to test it out here at the house. Just have a, I call it 3/8. Some people call them high flow fittings. It's what we all use at work. Very, very nice tool. Sheet of oil on those. Another thing that's led to its downfall is the fact that it's also been used at 140 psi. That's what the compressors at work are set to, 140. So if this thing is kerplunked and the vanes in the motor are worn out, or even the little impact pieces here, I would say again, it's no fault of Cornwell. It's my lack of maintenance. I guess it's also what led to blowing up the 350 over there. Bingo. I might have an adapter made up, have an extra fitting. Try this thing out. Grease fitting right here. Gotta get a little needle, grease it. No, I got stuff to do that, so. Hey, look, a good job. No extra parts left over. Function down here still works. 1, 2, 3. And you can even pull it out, reverse it to the other side. Good deal. Hook it up to a compressor, see if I can make a way to make this work on my lines here. See if it works. Alright, we've got the compressor here cranked up to about 130 here at the house. See if it takes these lug nuts loose. No problem. See if it runs them in. Runs that one. Turn on that one. Working fine. Working good on all of them. Miracle. Say it ain't so. Alright. Well, got to doing some thinking about it. Didn't see any defects on the inside or on the outside. So what I think happened is we were running them constantly. I mean, I think I was a quarter of the way through. We were probably running about 1,000 floor screws, and about a quarter of the way through, and it finally gave up. And a lot of times what you notice happen is it builds frost and everything on the outside, being that there was no oil. Haven't oiled it in who knows how long. That ice might have built up on the inside and it froze up on me. And now that it's all thawed out and everything's good to go and it's re-greased and everything, so it's operating fine, so I'll take it back to work. Put it back to work. This time trying to treat it a little bit better. See if we can get some more use out of it. So that's a wrap for today. Next video we're going to get the engine out of the C10 and look at the rod bearing, see how it goes. So y'all stay tuned. Have a good night.